Now, a lot of cars, subcompact cars, front wheel drive cars. What that means? Engines installed transverse the direction of driving. But in the rear wheel drive cars, engine, in a lot of cases, in the front side of the car, and it installed longitudinally of the car, which I think more better for handling, especially on the high speeds. But yes, front wheel drive more better if you want to save money. Patrick's Garage. Grab your snack, welcome back. In a rear wheel drive car, weight more balance, more smoothly on all the car, Engine in the front part of the car, a rear wheel drive car, handling more better. Engine longitudinal the car, not like on the cases with front-wheel drive car, engine perpendicular the car, perpendicular the traction of the car. And in nowadays, most of the cars front-wheel drive cars, but trucks, rear-wheel drive cars, more better traction controls. Yes, micro buses also was with front-wheel drive, especially made in France. These cars was made. And if we say about European cars, yes, in a lot of cases they front-wheel drive cars. But now I remember that in 90s, even Cadillac, for a short period of time at least, but it returned to rear-wheel drive cars. But because a lot of guys prefer rear-wheel drive cars, and when they start General Motors, they start to go to front-wheel drive. They have problems with gearbox because these engines was powerful, and these gearboxes was really weakest. These gearboxes was for not so good because they have um, a lot of experience of using rear wheel drive gearboxes and rear axles also with big experience. They produced the rear wheel drive a lot of times, and then they go to the front wheel drive cars. They was not so reliable, so and probably just because of that, Cadillac in 90s go to the front wheel drive, but it was in 90s. And what we have now, we have a lot of front wheel drive cars. Yes. Is it better? Probably it's better if you want to save gasoline. Probably it will be better to pull than to push, like in the rear wheel drive cases. We push the car, may be better to go under the hill. Uh, but I prefer rear-wheel drive car, and I'm more familiar with this construction of car. And I remember they're not so good for ice driving. I remember how I was stuck on big pile of snow on the corner, and I can't to go away from this pile of snow. So I remember that bus which go through this road helped me to pull pull out my car from this pile of snow. But thing is not only in handling, thing is in comfort. Rear-wheel drive cars more comfortable and high probability that you will warm it on the rear row of seats in the front wheel drive car. Engine transverse the direction of travel, and also crankshaft transverse the direction of travel, so you will warm it when you're sitting on the rear-wheel drive car if you're really sensible for things like that. I remember even in a all-wheel drive Toyota when I worked, I'm really sensitive for these things, and I feeling that I want to be warmed when I start to driving this car, all-wheel drive car, and when I open the hood and I look to the engine was perpendicular the direction of our car. Of when you're traveling, engine rotates perpendicular direction of car, and I open the hood and I see that engine in engine bay situated perpendicular, not like on the rear-wheel drive car. So this answer for our comfortable issues which we can get on the all-wheel drive cars when engine perpendicular the axles. That's not good for comfort, especially for rear-wheel drive car. There is no arguing that rear-wheel drive cars more comfortable. An answer will be obvious. You see Rolls-Royce, BMW, Mercedes luxury sedans prefer a rear-wheel drive car. There is no arguing. This is so. Rear-wheel drive cars more comfortable for rear seat row passengers, for driver, for all passengers. Rear-wheel drive more comfortable, more better. Handling more better. Engine longitudinal, the direction of driving. You feeling car more better in handling. In curves, you have preference. This car more better in steering. You're never gonna to make you turn with front-wheel drive cars like you can do this on rear-wheel drive cars. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Click the subscribe button and notifications bell, so that way you can be notified as soon as I upload new videos. And I was, why Toyota used cars? These perfect cars, I can't understand why Toyotas install transverse engine to the cars. Will be not so comfortable. I'm really impressed by quality of Toyotas, but I can't understand why engine transfers, why they can't install engine longitudinally the direction of our driving. And what I really can't understand, why car manufacturers front-wheel drive car engine transverse the car, firewall absolutely transverse. You not need a gearbox tunnel for a front-wheel drive car, but why they continue using this central console with shifter on the middle of the seats, front-wheel drive cars? This is really, I think, they idiots. This is not so comfortable. If you're using transverse engine, you can make a lot of room. You can avoid this crap, this central console for these buttons, idiot buttons, this stereo system. You can make the dashboard. You can use all these things on dashboard without this crap between the seats. Why are they doing this? Probably they just idiots. If they continue doing these central consoles on the front-wheel drive cars, yes, I can agree that in rear-wheel drive they start to doing this, install this crap, these buttons, this digital crap between their seats, front seats. For what? It's not convenient. We squeeze it between the door and this central console. Why they decided to squeeze their passengers? This is not so comfortable. And why they continue using this tunnel between the legrooms of rear passengers? Probably they idiots.